Sydney Sweeney's star continues to ascend, her blend of raw talent and relatable charisma lighting up screens from Euphoria to indie darlings, but lately, it's the boxing ring of public opinion where she's landed her toughest blows. At the center of a brewing controversy is the upcoming biopic Christy, where the 28-year-old embodies the trailblazing boxer Christy Martin, a role that demanded physical transformation, emotional depth, and unyielding commitment. Yet, just as buzz builds for the film's portrayal of Martin's gritty rise from rural obscurity to women's boxing pioneer, Ruby Rose has thrust Sweeney into the crosshairs, branding her a cretin and accusing her of derailing the project. Rose's blistering Threads post on Tuesday ignited a firestorm, lamenting the script's evolution from an incredible life-changing draft to something she views as diluted and inauthentic. In it, she reveals her early attachment as Cherry, a fictionalized stand-in for Martin's high school sweetheart, Sherry Lusk, a part ultimately played by Jessica Bohr. Christy Martin, the real-life fighter whose story Christy chronicles, wasted no time entering the fray. The 57-year-old legend, whose career shattered glass ceilings in a male-dominated sport, took to Instagram on Wednesday to champion Sweeney with the ferocity she's long reserved for the ring. "I've always been a fighter," Martin declares, her words a rallying cry that bridges her past battles with this present defense. She paints Sweeney not as an interloper but as a steadfast ally, someone who worked her ass off, not just for artistic accolades but for the soul of the story, for Martin's own harrowing journey through abuse, addiction, and athletic triumph. Martin's testimony is visceral. Sweeney immersed herself in the archives of her life, from grainy fight footage to tear-stained journals, emerging not as an imitator but an empath, a vessel for voices silenced by stigma. "Sid is my friend," Martin asserts, a declaration that elevates the actress beyond controversy, rooting her in the authenticity Rose questions. Rose's critique, raw and unfiltered, stems from a place of personal investment. The 39-year-old Orange is the New Black alum was drawn to the original script for its unflinching queerness, a tapestry woven with queer creators including many openly gay cast and crew, who infused the narrative with lived truths. As Cherry, Rose envisioned a character whose arc mirrored the complexities of hidden desires and conservative backdrops, a role that aligned with her own trailblazing visibility as a non-binary icon. "Most of us were actually gay," she notes, underscoring the project's initial promise as a beacon for representation. But as development progressed, shifts occurred, directors changed, visions clashed, and Rose stepped away, watching from afar as Sweeney stepped in. Her frustration boils over into accusations of erasure. "People don't want to see someone who hates them parading around pretending to be us," a pointed jab at perceived inauthenticity in Sweeney's portrayal. The term cretin, archaic and cutting, amplifies the hurt, framing the film as a betrayal of Martin's queer-adjacent story, one that deserved better stewards. Sweeney, known for her poised responses to body-shaming trolls and industry sexism, has yet to directly counter, but Martin's shield provides a formidable buffer. The boxer's advocacy isn't performative, it's forged in the fires of her own scrutiny. Martin's life, a brutal marriage to a controlling husband who later attempted her murder, a comeback fueled by sheer will, has made her a symbol of survival, and she sees echoes of that resilience in Sweeney. During production, Sweeney trained relentlessly, her hands wrapping in tape as she sparred to capture the rhythm of Martin's jabs, her body bruising under the weight of authenticity. Off-set, she engaged Martin's inner circle, absorbing anecdotes of late-night strategy sessions and the quiet terror of domestic shadows. Martin's endorsement validates this labor. Sweeney didn't just act, she advocated, pushing for scenes that highlighted the mental toll of the ring, the intersections of gender and grit that defined Martin's era. This clash highlights broader tensions in Hollywood's representation wars, how scripts evolve under studio pressures, how casting choices spark debates on who tells whose story. Rose's exit, she clarifies, wasn't bitterness but a recognition that losing roles is industry norm. It's the perceived sanitization that stings. Yet Martin's voice, as the story's heart, reframes the narrative. Christy isn't about perfection but persistence, a film born from her consent and collaboration. Sweeney, in embodying her, honors that legacy, her performance a bridge between Martin's past and future audiences. As the biopic gears toward release, this defense underscores a truth. Fighters on screen or in life rally for their own. Martin's words linger as a mic drop. Sid not only worked her ass off for this film, she worked her ass off for me, a testament to alliances that transcend critique, proving that in the ring of public discourse, loyalty packs the hardest punch.